Alright, I'm here at Michigan's Adventure. It is very busy today. Thursday in August and still popping, and man, the sun is bright. Not wearing shades today though, because I don't know if you can see, my eyes are like white and the rest of my face is getting tan, and I don't want to have, like, by the time I get home, like a weird like sunglasses tan. So I'm gonna try to not wear shades every couple days. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty crowded, and I hear that this park normally runs one train on everything. So luckily there's only like 7 rides here. It's not the craziest park. It might even be one of the worst ones on the trip. I've heard pretty bad things about this park. They have an SLC, and I hate SLCs, but I'm gonna ride it for the credit. But anyway, trying to go head over towards Shivering Timbers. That's gonna be the best ride today, and honestly probably one of the best rides on the trip. That's the funny thing about this park, is that they have like pretty bad rides, except for one really good ride. So anyway, I'm gonna try to go get a ride on that. I'll let you guys know what happens. In the entrance to Shivering Timbers, there's absolutely nobody in line right now. I haven't seen the train go up yet, but I just got here, but hopefully it's open. I'm gonna give it a ride. Alright, just got off Shivering Timbers. I rode it once in the back, once in the front. First ride was in the back, and that first drop, honestly, every hill had really amazing airtime, but it beat me up so bad, and it was so rough. It was painful. It wasn't as bad as like Screaming Eagle and the Boss, but it still hurt pretty bad. And I was like, man, everyone talks about how good this ride is, but no one says that it's rough. And so I was pretty disappointed, and then I decided I was gonna ride it in the front too. And it was a lot better in the front. I still think people overhype it. Like, I don't think it's like an amazing ride. I definitely think even Prowler, Worlds of Fun, even Ghost Rider at Knott's Berry Farm is better than this, just because they have more variety. Like, this ride's just airtime hill, airtime hill, airtime hill, one turn, airtime hill, airtime hill, airtime hill, one helix over, right? So it's definitely fun, and if you're gonna ride it right in the front, because yeah, it definitely hurt in the back. But anyway, I still enjoyed it. It's just nothing crazy. So we're gonna go on Wolverine Wildcat now. It's the other big wooden roller coaster here, and it's right by Shivering Timbers. So yep, see you guys after that. Alright, just got off Wolverine Wildcat. It was a pretty fun ride. It was definitely a lot smoother than Shivering Timbers, so I appreciated that. There wasn't very much strong airtime though, a little bit of floater here and there, but still a fun ride. There was a better mix of forces though. There was a lot more turns and laterals. I think Shivering Timbers is the better ride, and honestly, if Shivering Timbers was smooth, it would be great. Not too smooth, but you know, not painfully rough either. So anyway, still a good ride. I'm gonna see about getting some food soon, and then I'll see you guys when the next thing happens. Grab food real quick. Burger and fries, ketchup, and mayonnaise mix to make good fry sauce. So I'm gonna eat, and then we'll go ride some more rides. All right, I'm gonna hop in line for Mad Mouse now. It has a long line, but everything does at this point, so they're not running many trains, but looks like a clone of the one at Valley Fair, so I'm just gonna ride it for the credit. It shouldn't be anything too exciting, but I'll let you guys know how it is. Alright, Mad Mouse here at Michigan's Adventure. Actually a lot better than the one at Valley Fair. The reason why is there's some trim brakes, and at Valley Fair they weren't hitting hard, but they were still hitting, and so there was little to no airtime. On this ride, they didn't hit at all, so the hairpin turns were actually way stronger, and on the few little drops and hills I got ejector. So still a wild mouse, still nothing crazy, and still a clone, but it's actually pretty fun for what it is. Not worth an hour wait, but that's just Michigan's Adventure with how busy it is today. Like, the main parking lot is pretty much full, so it's basically how many people would be at Knott's Berry Farm, except for less rides, a smaller park, and only one train on most rides. So anyway, I think we're gonna go ride the Arrow Looper now. Corkscrew is just a clone of the one at Cedar Point and at Silverwoods, which was at Knott. It's like the one we rode at Valley Fair, but no helix and no loop. So just literally drop, turn, double corkscrew over, but coaster credit to coaster credit. So we got that, the kiddie coaster, the family wooden coaster, and the SLC left, I believe, and I think that's it. So yeah, I will update you guys as we go along. Corkscrew was really fun. I guess all the other parks I ride those at, the lineup's so good I don't even realize how fun they are, because I actually really enjoyed my time on that. Very simple, no vertical loop, just corkscrews. But yeah, back in the day when Aero built these, they didn't use computers to make the rides, so they would do all the transitions on the spot. So some are pretty dodgy, but they did a really good job on this ride. That's the thing that's special about them. They're all a little bit different, like the way that they connect the different pieces. And yeah, this one didn't bang my head around at all. It was butter smooth. So anyway, we got what? We got 3 coasters left. Yeah, 3 coasters left. So I will see you guys at the next one. Looks like maybe no kiddie credit today. Station's empty. Ride is slightly up the hill. It looks closed. But yeah, that's all right. Can't win them all. At least it's not like a major ride or anything. But the family wooden coaster's open and actually looks pretty promising and doesn't have too long of a wait, so I'm gonna ride it. Alright, Zach one wasn't bad. It was just a little CCI family coaster. Better than Little Dipper yesterday at Great America. Nothing crazy still. No real like float or air time. I mean, I felt a little weightless, but I didn't pop out of my seat at all. But yeah, enjoyable. Anyway, all we have left is the SLC, and then on the way out of the park, I'm gonna check the kiddie coaster one more time, but if we can't ride, it is what it is. So yeah, I wanna get out of here early today just because we got a 6-hour drive to get to Ohio for Kings Island tomorrow. And I wanna be nice and rested up because we got a nice 15 roller coaster day tomorrow. I think 15 or 16 they have there. And it might be busy, so I'm probably gonna have to run around and do crazy things to get on everything, but I will do whatever it takes. So want to get rested up for that. It's already almost like 3, so let's say it takes an hour to get on that ride, 30 minutes to get to the car and get gas. That would put us in Ohio around 10:30, and that sounds pretty good to me. So that's what I'm gonna shoot for. I'm gonna go ride the SLC. See you guys there. All right, time to die of headbanging. Off the SLC, and that was actually a lot of fun. Kong was so bad at Discovery Kingdom. That's the other SLC I've ridden, so I was expecting this to be awful, but honestly, I just pinned myself down as hard as I could with the restraint and held my head to one side fully against the restraint and gripped super tightly, and it didn't hurt at all. It was a little bit like rattly, but I didn't bang my head once, so I actually got to enjoy the intensity, and it was pretty fun. It was pretty whippy. So yeah, I would say that's a good SLC, honestly. That was probably the best ride here today. And it's really strange to look at this SLC that I just rode and say that I enjoyed it, but I did. So anyway, I'm gonna head out towards the exit of the park, see if they open up the kiddie coaster. And if not, that's it for today. So I will see you guys in the next part. All right, kiddie coaster still closed. So that is gonna do it for the day here at Michigan's Adventure. Very small park, so it's a bit of a shorter video, but that's fine. I got on everything except for the kiddie coaster, of course. They were running 2 trains on, trying to remember, Shivering Timbers and on Thunder Hawk, I think it's called, the SLC. So those lines moved pretty good, but everything else was 1 train. But I mean, I can't complain too much. We're out here in the middle of nowhere in Michigan. There's a surprising amount of people though. Don't be amazed if it's pretty crowded when you come, but despite the crowds, I was able to finish the whole park in 4 hours. The longest I waited for a ride was on the Wild Mouse, just because it's by the entrance and the line built up. But anyway, I feel like from what I expected, it was better and worse in many ways. It's a very beautiful park. There's lakes, trees, flowers, and stuff like that. And the SLC blew my mind. Like, not the most amazing ride ever, but for an SLC, it was super good. And I was very disappointed with Shivering Timbers. I mean, I don't know what I expected. I expected it to be the best wooden coaster I've ever ridden, because people hype it up to be like on, not the same level, but close to like El Toro and the Voyage. And I haven't been on those, but I know those are going to be better than Shivering Timbers. So, I mean, it's not bad. It's just rough and it's kind of repetitive. But I mean, I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed everything here. Corkscrew was the best corkscrew I've ever ridden, even though there wasn't a loop. It was very smooth and fun. And so, I don't know, I guess you just have to appreciate the little things at a park like this, because there aren't many big things. So anyway, I got to drive to Mason, Ohio. Thinking about getting a hotel. If I don't get one tonight, I'm gonna get one probably tomorrow night. That way I can shower and rest up before the big parks the two big Cedar Fair parks, Kings Island and Cedar Point. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I appreciate you guys watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And that's about it. See you guys next time.